Has just indicted the driver of a Maserati. This is the Maserati that was involved in that crash that killed 2 people last year. Antonio Brown is charged with aggravated vehicular homicide for this crash you're seeing here. It was on Seneca Street in South Buffalo. It happened last October. We have our Ed Ranch. He has been following the story since the beginning, and right now he's live downtown with Ali Tui. There's new information just in for prosecutors. Ed, after all these months, what have we learned today?
Brand new information coming in this afternoon, Madison, about this case that's been months in the making. We saw Antonio Brown walk into court this morning as a free man. We saw him walk out in handcuffs. As you mentioned, Madison, he is facing a number of very serious charges this afternoon. The DA has said all along that Brown was drunk, and now we've learned that he was coming from a bar in West Seneca. The DA says, though, Ali, that he could have charged Brown either in January or February, but decided against doing so as part of his strategy. But there were also a number of other holdups that we've learned about today.
Yeah, Ed, that's right, Flynn, addressing why it took so long to file those charges. Remember, this crash happened more than 9 months ago, back in October. COVID-19 delays aside, Flynn says it stemmed from the complexity of the crash scene.
When the police arrived at the scene, one, it was pouring rain. 2, you had a deceased body that was in the victim's car, one body in the car. The second body was found on the ground a good distance away from the car. How'd that body get there? What happened to that second body? When the police arrived at the scene, the Maserati car, no one was in that car.
Flynn says Brown was waiting on the front porch of a nearby home, and there was initial confusion about who was actually driving that Maserati. So Flynn says he did have to collect evidence that put Brown in the driver's seat. I did ask Flynn whether Brown made any admissions or whether he has been cooperative, but the DA declining to say if Brown made any of those admissions. He is charged with aggravated vehicular homicide, vehicular manslaughter, and 2 counts of second-degree manslaughter. Bail was set at $50,000 cash bail. No word on whether he posted. We did try to talk to his attorney after that arraignment. He declined to comment. There was no future court date set. If convicted, though, Brown does face 25 years in prison.
And that's the maximum sentence here. They can't get any more time stacked on top of that, despite the other charges that he could potentially be convicted of. We also did ask the DA about what his BAC is, because we want to know how high above the legal limit he actually was, or if he was above the legal limit. According to the DA, he said that he just was drunk, and he would not get into the actual results of what the toxicology report said. He also said that this was a case that was very difficult to prosecute and to find finally a conclusion here for the family. We should remember there are 2 people who are dead here, Kristen LeBruno and Anthony 25 III. We learned today that they were cousins and that they, of course, will be the forefront of this case. We're live downtown this afternoon. I'm Ed Ranch along with Ali Tui for 7 Eyewitness News.